team entirely clean at the moment? Would you say that it's entirely clean?
Of course, yes, 100%. I feel it. And since the time I have played or I've become captain till today, I've never felt anybody had even 1% inclination.
And do you think that this spot fixing, because a lot of the players come from poor backgrounds, they come from humble beginnings, that there's so much money involved, that is this the beginning or the end?
You know, someone like Amir, obviously his name's come up in this spot pick. He's so talented. He's so good, and you know, if he plays cricket properly for the next 10, 12 years.
So young.
Yes, and he's 18-year-old. So he's got a career of 15 years in front of him. And with his ability, if he keeps working hard, stays fit, and plays for Pakistan, he would play for Pakistan. Other forms of cricket, opportunities around the world, IPL, county cricket, he would have made fortunes. So I don't know what is the real story and why it has happened. Whether it's actually happened, I don't know. Maybe, may not be. But even if it's happened, it's very foolish.
Okay, coming to the IPL. Now, you've captained, then not captained, then captained again. Why is the IPL not working for KKR?
Yeah, it's disappointing because, you know, in all my career, I've been a part of a cricket team which has always delivered. Obviously, with Shahrukh, the owner, he's a man who's worked hard and made a name for himself from scratch. So he knows what it is to be successful. And plus the players, the crowd in Calcutta, the team attached to Kolkata. So we've been pretty disappointed with KKR's performance.
But the IPL itself is one of the greatest sporting extravaganza, or just an extravaganza. I wouldn't even call it like necessarily a sporting. What has cricketing got right that the Commonwealth can't or hasn't?
I think BCCI does a good job as well. They do a very good job in running the sport in the country. Plus also it's the love of the people. The love and affection a Ricky Ponting or a Shane Watson would get in India. I'm sure they get in Australia, but they get more numbers in India. They're great venues to play because the infrastructure has increased enormously. Obviously, Commonwealth is a much bigger.
But it's also got the bigger budgets.
Yes, I agree. But it's also a huge thing to do, and I've got my fingers crossed that the games go well.
We all do. We all do.
You actually want the game to go well. The Asian Games was such a big success in India, and we really want the Commonwealth to succeed. And India has the history of finding its way out of disasters, and hopefully that happens.
We are the sellotape regime, as I like to say, last minute sellotape of everything. Now tell me, as a sports person and as an Indian, what are the three things that you would be proud of for the Commonwealth?
I hope it's successful. That's the first and the foremost thing, because it's going to be a big plus on the image of the country, big plus, and really want to see the Indians doing well. And from the Commonwealth, hopefully India will succeed, and from there on, every sport in India will be well looked after.
Moving into your personal life for a minute, you have had one of the most amazing Romeo-Juliet stories with your childhood lover Donna, and now you're married to her with a gorgeous daughter. Tell us something about how...
It wasn't that Romeo-Juliet actually. It was probably made more of it. It happens everywhere. It happens to a common man. It happens in every city in the world. You in love with somebody and you get married.
What does it mean to be in love with her? Like, what was it about her that made you go, okay, in spite of your parents, sworn enemies and all this that we read about?
I asked that question now. What was it that made me go?
You mean you're not in love with her anymore like that?
I am.
How has your relationship over the years changed? Because being a cricketer, you've traveled all over the world. You're living this kind of bohemian, gypsy kind of life. You live from hotel rooms out of suitcases the whole time. There's a lot of temptation. How has that relationship changed?
It hasn't changed actually, because before Sana was born, she used to travel on every tour with us. Till Sana was 5 years old, till she started going to proper school, they were traveling with me. And a year after she went to proper school, I finished.